Hi, my amazing friends and family on Facebook. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you're watching this on YouTube, which I'll be uploading after, be sure to like, comment, and share this video with a friend. I'll be covering my 5-step system to create your own economy. And I'll wait for a few people to jump on here. I was live on Saturday, giving out some golden nugget on the state of fear and about a reality reset. I talk about reality reset on Saturday. You can go down my page after this and watch that video below. But today, I promise to come on and give 5 steps to securing your own economy. As you know, we're all moving towards an online economy, and the 5 steps are: number 1, you have to do what you love. What are you most passionate about? What's your mission, your vision, your ambition? That's what you need to focus on. Use this time alone, this time home, and to focus on your passion, your true passion. What's your true desire? There's something that you want to do and accomplish before you leave this earth, okay? And that's what I want you to focus on. If no matter what career you're in, it's never too late. Actually, now is the best time to change career, as the whole world's having a massive reset right now. It's a crisis, but after the crisis and the crash, there's gonna be a reset, and you need to take this time to I can't see any comments on here. Let me know where you're watching from, guys. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know where you're joining from here today. I'm in New York City, and this is the band. There's a poster on the wall here of the bull in New York City. And today, if you're now joining, I want you to invite some people, tag them below, because it's time for you to create your own financial economic system. How do you survive? What we have in a crisis is internet, and the internet is not affected by this kind of health virus right now. So we have to use the internet to survive. Because we're on total lockdown. The whole globe, the whole world is. We've never seen this. We don't know what to expect. And everything, economy is going to change. Alliance is going to change. I was just talking to an ambassador, a dear friend in Sudan. And that's in Africa, and he was telling me they're on shutdown. I was speaking to somebody in Kenya, they're shut down. Just speaking to somebody in Nigeria, they're shut down. Just speaking to Guyana, they're shut down. So what's gonna happen? As I speak to all my friends across the globe, nobody knows what's gonna happen. People like in the EU, European Union, somebody just told me that in Italy, somebody in Italy, I don't know if the government or who it is, took the European Union flag down and put up a China flag, because China is the one that's helping Italy right now. So the EU might be breaking up after this. We already saw Brexit going into before all of this started. And so alliances is going to be changing. New world power is going to be changing. Hi Megan, thank you for joining, my dear. Patrick, thank you for joining. Let me know where you guys are joining from. Gobin, thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Richard, thank you for joining. Ting1, thank you for joining. Greg Dillon, thank you for joining. Let's have a conversation. Ambassador Rivers, highly recommend you to be in our next book we're doing. It's called World Civility, and we're changing the globe. We're actually a team of people that's going to be going in to places that needs to restructure their whole organization. And we have the world's best people in this book and their agenda and initiative. Nisboso, thank you for watching, my dear friend and co-author of my upcoming book. Perpetu, thank you for watching from London, Ontario. Let me know where you guys are watching from, please. Please let me know which part of the world you are watching from. I appreciate you right now. Today, I am giving away free value for you, to you. And it's things you can do right now, right where you are. If you can see me on Facebook, one of the things I'm gonna tell you today is start doing these Facebook Lives yourself. Brandy Johnson, my co-author from the Level Up book, she's watching from Atlanta. Not Atlanta, I missed it. She's gonna tell me where she's watching from. We met in Atlanta. So 5-step strategy in creating your own financial economic system is number one. Number one is do what you love. What's your passion, vision, mission, and ambition in the world? What's your message? What's deep down inside that you want to do, but your parents or your peers or your school teacher tell you, no, I think you should do this because you're gonna make more money at it. Sometimes, actually most times, it's not about what you can just make most money in, because freedom, everybody wants freedom. Everybody wants to do what you love. When you do what you love, you feel as if you're not working. You feel like you're on vacation, right? So that's the most important thing. And this massive reset, the way we go to school, the way we trade, the way we fly, the way we vacation, it's all going to be changing. Now is the time. If you've never gone after your true passion in life, now is the time to go after your true passion in life. I know it's a massive crisis out there. People are dying. It's bad. I'm not a medical practitioner, so I can't quite give that kind of advice. I wrote the book, The Handbook to Holistic Health, and my contribution in it, it was endorsed by Les Sprung. It's a #1 international bestseller on Amazon. You can check it out. If you go to h3book.com, you'll see a list of all the co-authors in it and what they wrote about. And you can get that book, because right now your health is your wealth. If you don't have good health, you're not going to survive. If you don't have good health, we can't live past tomorrow. So keep your health well. Listen to the authorities. Do what you got to do to stay alive and keep others safe. Your health's your wealth. Your health is more important than anything I can talk about today. But I kind of jumped past that into how now you need money to survive also. Money is very, very important. And how are you going to create your own economy going forward from now? And let me know where you guys are watching from. I really appreciate you being on here. Mike is watching, Gobin is watching, Ashton, my friend from California, is watching. Amazing. I appreciate you, brother. Mike Van is watching. I'm getting lots of love sparking up the screen here. Shelly is watching. Brandy, Richmond, Virginia. Yes, I gotta remember that. Brandy from Richmond, Virginia. I used to drive to Richmond, Virginia when I was a truck driver delivering goods over there. Let me stay on task. So number one is do what you love. Now is the time. If you're thinking about changing careers, now is the time, okay? Well, not just quit cold turkey. I'm not saying leave your job right now. You need to find income. Most North American government, most wealthy countries are subsidizing your income. You don't want to be quitting your job in a time like this, okay? But think about, in the next 3 months, 6 months, I want to get out of this. If you're an accountant, and one of my co-authors just talking to her, she said, Raymond, I'm moving from accounting and financial services into physical fitness, because that's what she had to do to survive and stay alive and stay fit, and she's passionate about it, and that's what she do, physical fitness. So she has moved her entire business over time into coaching and consulting clients. And she's already an author. She already does Facebook Live. So most of the things I'm going to be talking to you about is if you're an employee looking to transition into becoming an entrepreneur and having your own business. Because there's so many benefits about having your own business. But the first things are the most basic things. The ones you can do without a whole lot of help. When the thing is, that's what we're doing. Your health's your wealth, Ashton, for sure. Health's important. You don't survive, you can't live, okay? The money don't matter. And Prince Michael, my great friend and co-author in the upcoming book, World Civility, is watching. So that's phenomenal. I'll go to step 2 is start talking about it on Facebook. Go on Tiki Davis, man, great speaker, a phenomenal guy, world changer. You gotta hear Tiki Davis' story. Great guy. Tiki Davis. Start talking about your vision, mission, ambition live on Facebook. The people the people around you are your support team. If you have friends that you think are your friends or your Facebook friends, and you want to share something and they won't support you, then they shouldn't be your friends. In your time of need, your friends should support you. Okay? So if you're going after your passion, your vision, your mission, your ambition, and your Facebook friends won't support you, then get some new friends. Because sometimes it's hard. It's hard to have a reality reset. Sometimes you're shy to do some things. Like there's some people that became authors with me and said, Raymond, I don't want my husband to know I have a book. Or Raymond, I don't want to do the marketing part of it. I just want the book to say I have a book. Because they are scared and afraid of what other people think about them if they have a book. It's just a reality. It's just needing a reality mindset. Most of my friends now, I'd say 70% of my friends, people I talk with, meet and do business with, are authors. They are world leaders. So I'm in that circle. So if there's somebody, a 1% or 5% say, hey, you're a moron. Who do you think you are to write a book? Then that does not bother me, because all my community is a community of authors, speakers, mentors, world changers, people working with government at the highest level. So you have to have a kind of mindset to be at that level. So as you transition, if you are an employee and you don't like your job is different from career. If you're working into your career, that's phenomenal. If you're passionate about being a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, yes, you need to go through the traditional path to get certified and accredited. However, if you're an entrepreneur, you see a problem in the world, any problem in the world, and you have a solution to fix it. You have knowledge, you have expertise. You've been doing something for 10, 20 years now. You are the most qualified person to teach that. The 10,000 hour rule. You've been doing something that nobody else been doing. If you can now teach what you know, because I've been teaching what I know on YouTube, Google sends me a paycheck every month in my bank account. Just because I teach what I know. And I wasn't the best truck driver. I wasn't the best construction excavator operator and bulldozer operator, but I shot the video and put it up. And I did a few things wrong, and people will say in the comment, hey, you look like a rookie, but it has over 100,000 views. When I was in the warehouse, one of my forklift videos have 500,000 views. 500,000 views, just one video. And that video is making me money month after month, day after day. So you have to create content. You never know who you're gonna help. The comments I get is like, thank you, Raymond, because of your video. Dr. Ira, great man, great leader. He has won the an award. We both were awardees, World Greatness awardees in London, UK, just this year. I think January, in London, UK, and he's in our inner circle, working to change the world, and so it doesn't cost anything to do Facebook Lives. Like right now, I'm doing a Facebook Live, and it's actually public, so my friends see it. Anybody can share it; they will see it, because my post is actually public. Now you can actually, if you're scared or you're shy, you can actually change the setting to put your post, your live, to actually your friends alone. That's a setting on Facebook. Or you can actually do a live for yourself. What? Yes, if you're shy, you're scared, just do a Facebook Live and do it live for yourself. So you get the first 1 or 2 times you do a Facebook Live and you're not scared and you're scared how you sound or how you look. Just do a Facebook Live for yourself. It will go live, it will not broadcast to anybody but your own profile. So try that out for once. If usually when I'm showing something with writing, there's a unique setting on Facebook Live. Dr. Clive Rivers, Raymond has no fear, of course. You are my mentor, that's why. There's a setting on Facebook, but start doing the live first. But there's a unique setting as I'm doing a live. The bottom has a bar with a plus sign, and then the other thing is like a magic one. If you hit the magic one, and then a few options comes up again, and actually I can flip the screen. Look how easy this is. If I had a book in my hand right now, everything could look opposite. Now you flip the screen, it looks the right way. That's a click of the button could change the screen. If you stay there, I'll show you how it looks. Don't go anywhere. Okay, I'm back. So right now I'm showing a book, the Handbook to Holistic Health, where I talk about your health, your wealth. But this look very crazy, right? I just hit the button, and it's all of a sudden it's proper. You can see it properly the way it should be shown. That's by the hit the button. There's also a weird one where I can go upside down. Well, we don't quite need to use that. And there's another button where I can give myself, if you have a light issue, I hit it, the light dim. I hit it, there's regular. I hit it, there's bright. This is a Facebook setting. So there's many times. Roshan Khan, great leader, great trainer, inspirational leader in Guyana, my friend. Great meeting you at the High Commission of England, of the UK High Commission home in Guyana. We were there for the launch of the I Love Guyana Who's Who magazine. Great meeting you at the High Commissioner home in Georgetown, Guyana for London, UK, and all of the other High Commissioners were there. The High Commissioner of Guyana from the England, Canada, USA, India, phenomenal diplomats were there. Great meeting you. Keep on doing amazing work. Ryan Prasad, great guy. He's actually taken steps. I'm actually publishing Ryan Prasad book right now. He is in Guyana. He came from a great background. He worked for Carnival Cruise, big position in Carnival Cruise. Great guy. As you know, the cruise industry is actually slowing down, but he's been a mentor, a coach, a leader. He's John Maxwell certified. Now he is starting to tell his own story and help other people transition from who they are to who they want to be. Tracy Randolph is watching. Amazing. She is actually currently she has written a level up book with me for authors and mentors. Now she's actually a part of a book where we're actually going to be positioned in that book that we're doing. It's called World Civility in the Hands of World Leaders. We'll be going into countries. We'll be going into institutions after we're past this crisis. Everything has to be relooked at. All the systems, all the diplomacy, everything, health systems, diplomacy, business, storefront, the way people live, a supply chain, everything's going to be relooked at right now. Because this coronavirus is causing chaos in every single industry. Every single industry is facing this. And thank you and your organization for the life. A Prime Minister representative for Guyana, Gobind Harbhajan, is actually live right now. He was one of the keynote speakers representing the government of Guyana at the event I held in Guyana Guyana Agricultural Diversification Forum 2020 at the University of Guyana, where we're actually talking about my initiative for Guyana in planting coconut trees all across the country. Is good for the environment, good for raising people out of poverty, and it's good. It's a great investment for anybody wanting to invest in agriculture. And so Prime Minister Prime Minister Representative Gobind Harbijan was the recipient of the Power of Collaboration Lifetime Achievement Award, because he's part of a coalition government in Guyana where he is actively working together with his side of the government and the opposition side of the government in bringing change to the community. And that's why I've chosen to honor Prime Minister Representative Gobind Harbijan in Guyana for his work in representing the people of the community from a non-partisan point of view. Also, the director of the university received the Power of Collaboration Achievement Award, and the Minister of Agriculture also received the Lifetime Achievement Award, Power of Collaboration Lifetime Achievement Award, just last month when I was in Guyana. So amazing things are going on, and we are changing the world. And I'm so happy to have you on here live today from wherever you're joining me from. I'm holding this book because you probably may want to read this book. Get it on Amazon. I think that should be able to get to you. It's called The Handbook to Holistic Health. Now is the time to, I'm not on here to promote this book, but why not if it can actually help you, right? The self-help guide to live happy, healthy, and wealthy. And this book was written 3 years ago, and it's very, very relevant now, because all of the people in this book are natural holistic health practitioner and people who do it without prescription drugs. And guess what? With coronavirus, there's no prescription drug for this thing. So this might be able, you might be able to get golden nuggets on how to stay healthy from this book, The Handbook to Holistic Health, endorsed by the great Les Brown, co-authored by his very own daughter, as he survived cancer. His story is in that book on how he survived cancer. My chapter was on your health is your wealth. As I transitioned from a truck driver to a businessman and a motivational speaker and an author and a mentor, I realized that as a truck driver, I was being obese, big belly, not healthy, no sleep, no good food, and so it's a very risky job. And David is watching, and Ron is watching. Let me know where you are watching from. Let me know where you're watching from. I'm eager to know which part of the world we are all connected from. Richard's watching. In times of crisis, we must explore new strategies to lead us out of anarchy of the past. It is time to capitalism to be replaced by realistic alternative. Of course. This is the reset time. The whole world is changing. And let me go through my 5-step strategy for any of you stuck at home right now. Well, you all should be indoor and quarantined, so we don't spread this chaos any more than we have to, other than getting groceries, okay? And once you apply your social distancing rule, you should be fine. So the first, number one thing, do what you love. Number two, do Facebook Lives. I was teaching you a few tricks and tips on how to get your video brighter, how to make the screen flip. So if you have a book in your hand, you can actually read the right way. And the number 3 thing is create a website and start a blog. If you go to GoDaddy.com, you can actually create a free website. I highly recommend that you go to GoDaddy and you buy a domain name. You all should, the very least thing, buy a website that says your first and last name.com. Buy your own name. Please don't go on there and start buying all your friends' name. It's not ethical, You should not do it, and you can get in trouble if you start doing that stuff. Go on there, buy your own name, your first and last name.com. I have RaymondHarlall.com. I also live in Canada. I have RaymondHarlall.ca, which is for Canada. So if you all go to GoDaddy, it's like $1, $1, $2, $10 to buy a web page. If anytime it shows more than $10, forget it, don't buy it. Because some people buys the website, sit on it, and then sell it back for 100, 1,000, 10,000, 20,000. So I want you to go on there, buy your name at least.com, your first and last name.com. That way you can start a blog, and then you secure that. Or you can go on GoDaddy and try a thing, and you'll have a GoDaddy.com with GoDaddy name in it. They can give you a blog page for free, which is great also. But I highly recommend you invest $10 or $20. If your total exceeds $30 in the end, you're not doing the right thing for a year or 2 years. Okay, you should not be paying more than $30 or $40 for 2 years of buying your website. You don't need to buy 20 years of website one time. Trust me, when your website is expired, they're gonna send you emails to say, hey, please pay for your website. Please pay for your website, or please update your credit card. So I'm advising all of you watching, if you don't have a website, you need one. Because what's gonna happen? We're going into the connectivity world where Google calls a shot. Everybody goes to Google and checks people out. If you Google my name, you're gonna see a lot of things about me. And all of the stories I tell, there's videos to back it up. Actually, I get paid from YouTube. So that's the next thing I'll be talking about. Now, go to GoDaddy.com, sign up for an account. It's secure. You can put your credit card. I've been on GoDaddy for 3, 4, 5 years. Nothing ever happened. Or you can use here's a general advice on using credit cards online. If you have a great credit score and you have a 20, a 30, $100,000 credit card, credit limit, you also need to get a credit card with about $500 limit. That's what you use to buy online, or use a debit card, a debit credit card with a you monitor the balance in there. So no matter if somebody try to steal it, it won't go past a certain limit. That's your way of protecting yourself. Yes, the credit card company say they'll cover people stealing your card and go buy up to a certain amount. But what they do is they then freeze your card for 2 weeks or a month, investigate, so now you have no credit card in times of crisis, and then you can't do anything. Okay, so get a small limit credit card when you're using to buy stuff online. That's what I do. Okay, don't use your $10,000 and $20,000 credit card with a limit of a large amount to put it all over the internet, because we never know what can happen. It could go bad sometimes. Lots of companies get hacked over time, but it is very safe as far as internet go to put your credit card on GoDaddy.com. Okay, buy a website, your first and last name. You should own your own domain name, which is mine is RaymondHarlall.com. My great, amazing friend Hoa is watching, and she's from California. And Richard, great advice, Raymond. Yeah, of course, Richard has his website. You need to own your own website, guys. Why? People are going to start Googling you. When you own a website, that's one of the first things that Google puts. The person's website will actually come up is highly ranked if you own your own website. And then you start blogging. What's blogging? You write a post. You write about a page, amount of information. You put it up there. Now you blog. Now you go on Facebook Live and you talk. It's vlog. I put my points. I'm going to be talking about 5 things today. And I'm actually talking about it. This is kind of vlogging. I write and I talk. Now after this video is done, I'm gonna, when I hit finish, Facebook gives me an option and say, hey, would you like to save it and post it? It's very easy right now. Before I hit post after this, when I hit finish, I will say save this video. Then once that video is saved into my phone's memory, it's also uploaded to Facebook. I will then upload it to YouTube. It's done. Now my video, Facebook, the content gets covered up. Patrick Basinga, Professor Ambassador Patrick Basinga is joining us from London, UK. Phenomenal guy. He is actually the founder of the Greatness University in London, UK, doing some phenomenal work. Dr. Ira is watching from Delaware. Let me know where you're watching from, guys. It'll be greatly appreciated to know where you are watching from. And it's very, as I was talking about, the importance of having a website. It should be your first and last name. Could be your business name. I have a local experts group. I own that website. So go on there and own all of the websites. Don't go over crazy. You shouldn't buy more than 5 or 6 if you have no business going at this point. Don't buy somebody else's name. It's not right. And don't buy somebody else's business name. It's not ethical. Eventually, you could get in trouble. So don't do that. It's not right first. And if they take it up too far, you're going to get in trouble for owning somebody else's domain. Don't do it. It's not ethical. But you should own your own name. You should own your own name and your business name.com at least. Now, when you go on GoDaddy, you'll say, do you want security? Do you want this? Do you want... No. Just buy the name. You don't need hosting and all that stuff. Just buy the name, the domain name. It should be, if the domain name is under $10, $20, $30, yes, buy it. If it's over that, do not. It's not worth it. Just change a word in it, add a different word, and get it. Or get a .org or .ca or something. I highly recommend getting the .com. Oh, Ho is out of Texas. Yes. Oh, it's out of Texas. Warm, beautiful Texas. Too warm in the summertime. Number 4. So I went through the most important thing you can do now is go after your passion, do what you love. It's perfect time to change career. Perfect time to focus on you, on your inside. Stop thinking about other people because, hey, you're quarantined. You can only think about yourself right now. Stay alive. Think about your next business move, how you're going to be positioning in the world going after this crisis. Number 2 was do Facebook Lives. And guys, if you're shy, there's a way to do Facebook Live for yourself. Yeah, if you need help on that stuff, say, Raymond, I need some more assistance. Can you tell me more? What buttons do I press? I'll help you on that. I can get on a call, or I can shoot a quick video on how I actually touch the screen. There's also I show how to keep the book facing the writing properly. Go back and watch that, and get the brightness up and down. Also, GoDaddy website. The next thing I want to talk to you about is 4. In my 5-step strategy to create your own financial economic system is create your own YouTube channel. How you do that? You need you need a email, a Gmail email. So usually I recommend your first and last name at gmail.com. If you have a very common, Anderson is watching, a great guy, Pooja is watching, Johnson is watching. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know where you're watching from, please. I'm going over today the 5-step strategy in creating your own financial economic system. You can all do this from home. Because we're moving in a technical, where everything is dumped on the website and on online right now. I don't know where online live, but everything's gonna go online. School, business, everything. These steps will help you to be discovered. When somebody Google your name, nobody's gonna work with you until they put your name in Google. When they put your name in Google, if they see nothing, they're not gonna know, like, and trust you. All these advice I'm giving you is to have a footprint in the digital world. That's how it's gonna be. They have to be able to Google you and find you. That's one, to be discoverable. 2 is, this is your platform. This is a way to get free platforms to get your message out to the world. And three, you actually can get money. You get paid from these platforms over time. Okay? So number 4, I'll go into how to start a YouTube channel right now. And the first thing you need is a Gmail email. Okay? Use your name at gmail.com or your business name at gmail.com. This will allow you to go into Google in YouTube setting and create a YouTube account. Now, YouTube has a few rules now on how you can monetize your channel. It'll be a little bit harder than it was before. You need 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch minutes in the last year. So don't expect to be getting paid from YouTube before a year is up. The general rule is you need about 100 video on YouTube to really get recognition. Why? Because most people have 5 or 6 or 7 or 10 videos on there. If you have 100 videos, and why I'm saying this is what I experienced. When I had over 100 videos, my viewership went up, my subscribership went up, and I just keep getting paid over and over again from YouTube from the same videos every month after month. Let me know where you're watching and joining us from. So YouTube is very important. You want to be able to set up an account, upload a video. Okay, there's so much in the back end on how to link the video, end screen, make things pop up here, make things pop up there, how to put in AdWords. That's a little bit more complex, but I can help you with that too. And the more technical stuff, I have paying client that help me, that pays me to run and monitor their YouTube channel for them, because it gets a little bit complicated in the back end. Yes, more than 50 videos help. There, Justin, great man. Thanks for joining. Yes, you got to get your videos up there, and it's easy. It's easy. Do live Facebook. This video today is not going to be wasted. It's actually going to be saved in my phone. That's a setting from Facebook. Before I upload to Facebook, I'll hit save. It's saved. Then I go to YouTube. I have about 10 different channels now. My main one's my name, and I have other ones that I'm starting to segregate. It is important that when you create a YouTube channel, you only talk about one topic. Be an expert in that one area. I've tried the vlog thing. Everybody can vlog. We're not all Kim Kardashian and all those guys and the celebrity, okay? The guys that are vlogging has been vlogging since YouTube started, and they're hit stars now. So lots of people don't care about normal people's lifestyle. They only care about celebrity lifestyle. You might be one in a million. Great. I do not recommend you do vlogs. Oh, this is my life today. This is what I do. That on Facebook or Instagram or Snap and leave it. But YouTube, you must be teaching how to content. People want to know how to do things on YouTube. And when you title your videos, if you can say how to create a YouTube channel, if you're teaching that, it will help. Because when people go to YouTube, they go there for help, and they actually type in how to do this, how to write a book, how to do this, how to do that. So when you are on YouTube, if you're creating content, make sure you're answering somebody's question on how to do something. And there's no limit, because every time you figure out how to do something, you can teach that something. It's just the way it is. We're moving from a written information age to a spoken information age, where people want to listen to audio and listen to videos rather than read. And that's why podcasts are so big, because people can take the train, drive, ride, run, and still get the information they need while not sitting, focusing, just reading, right? So we're transitioning from a more written platform to an interactive platform. And video is very, very important. Now we're on to number 5. And when I say start a YouTube channel, the same content, you can actually take the audio alone without the video, take the audio and put it as a podcast. Okay? And there's so many platforms right now to start a podcast. I personally haven't tried that, but I will be adding that to my many platforms that I have. So a podcast. And number 5, I don't want to keep this going too long. If you have any question, now's the time to ask. If you have any question about how to do Facebook Lives, how to start a website, and how to start a YouTube channel, ask in the comment section right now. And number 5 is actually what I do best and what I do today. What I'm an author. Of course, this was my first book I published 3 years ago. I have 9 books now. 9 books I've been featured in, or co-authored in, or published, or some part of it. Okay, I've been in 9 books to date. As we speak, I'm working on 3 more different books. What's the thing about book? It's intellectual property, IP. I own, as the author of a book, you own that content. Nobody else can use that content. Don't think about patent and trademark and original. To get the OR, it's about 5,000 a company has to pay each year to each country just to have that original protection. The trademark, you have to pay. The patent, to get the patent granted to you, it's a whole lot of money and time, and it takes years to actually get. Here's how to protect your intellectual property. Put it in a book. Make sure you do not plagiarize somebody else's content and put it in that book, because then you're gonna get into serious trouble for plagiarism and for infringing on somebody else's intellectual property, IP. So if you are a creator, you're an inventor, you have your own story to tell, your story, and step by step. My baby's crying. He's with his mom in the room. Okay, he's good now. So right now we're talking about write a book. Why you should write a book? Because you become the expert in that area of expertise. So writing a book is very, very important. Why? People look at you different. You're an author. You're respected. You have information that's current. The problem, I love school. I don't mean to be bashing traditional education, but some of the content, some of the curriculum in there are not relevant to this day and time. I know people with PhD in economics and don't understand how to do taxes, or PhD in accounting, and don't know how the stock market work, or haven't written a book, and so it's very, very important for you to tell your story, share your story with the world. And as a publisher, there's 4 kinds of book you can write. It's your ABCD book. ABCD book. And I'll tell you what they are right now. I have an online course actually, and it goes with my book, The Handbook to Becoming the Authority. And so these simple steps I've shared, the first 4 you can do on your own without any help. And you need to do these things before you even think about writing a book. You need to get the foundation in there, okay? Because when you have a book will give you credibility and respect as an author, because you've written a book on that topic. The second part is you need visibility. People need to know who you are. You can have a book. I can have 1,000 books and it's not out there. Then it's the same as not having a book. Aaron's watching. Michelle is watching. Thank you guys for joining. I'm talking today about the 5 steps to create your own financial ecosystem, because we're moving to a digital age. I'm talking to you across the globe. Should a person use their first, last given name like Oprah Winfrey change? Great question. Your name should be a name that you love. Your name's your brand. I teach about branding. Branding is huge. I'm comfortable. I'm thankful for my Asia. Thank you for watching. I love the fact that my parents named me Raymond, being of Indian descent, born in English-speaking Guyana, and from a Christian background. I got to name Raymond. It's my actual name. People are like, so what's your other name? Because I visually am brown and they expect an Indian Hindi name for me. I don't know how to speak Hindi. So I love the fact that my name was Raymond Harlall. It helps a lot because of the TV show Everybody Loves Raymond. So people almost never forget my name because they associate Raymond with Everybody Loves Raymond, and they put me in a category of loving and caring, which I have. Even if I want to change, I can't, because if everybody expects that of me, I have to be loving and caring Raymond, because everybody loves Raymond. And Raymond can't piss off other people, because then they won't love Raymond anymore. So your name is so powerful and important. And your name is your brand. You don't know that, but it is. And when people think of your name, if it's a nice name, it's a good brand for you. Okay, so that's how Raymond works for me. And they know it, and that's just how it is. So if you don't like your name, then change it. You can change it legally if you want, or you can have a Facebook name or a screen name or a TV name. That's why most of the celebrity, yes, they have a different name, because it sells better, it sounds better, people remember you better, people like you better if you have a likable name. That's why most people change their name. You can do it, and it's your choice. On YouTube, you can name your channel whatever you like to name it. You can name your. That's why it's great to have a corporate footprint. You can name your company anything you want. I have more than between 5 and 10 companies right now. A registered corporation in India, in Guyana, in Africa, in Canada, in the US. So these are all individuals. I'm actually in multiple places at the same time by having different companies existing in different countries, and they all have different names. And so that's how important names are. But that's going to another level. I'm not talking about branding. And actually, yeah, a little bit about, that's a good question for your YouTube channel. And when you're writing your book, it's also important. I'm going to talk about the 4 kinds of books quickly. Your A, B, C, D book. Remember, a book gives you credibility, the respect. You are an expert. You also need visibility. People need to know who you are. A book is what you know. It's about what you know, getting visibility, speaking on stage, going live on Facebook, going on YouTube. People get to know you. So it's about what you know, plus people know you, and then you collaborate that with who you know. It's about it's not just about what you know, it's about who you know, and most importantly, who knows you. Okay? There's three main things. It's about what you know. If you don't know crap and you're a big celebrity and people ask you a question about it and you can't answer the question, you're gonna do yourself a disservice. So don't try to be an expert in an area you're not an expert in. That's why I say do what you love. If you love something, you're passionate about it, you're gonna know all about it by instinct. So do what you love. That's the main thing. Don't try to be the next guy. Deep down inside, you know what you want to do. Do that thing. Don't worry about the money, how it's going to come, where it's going to come. At the end of the day, if you help, Jim Rohn or Zig Ziglar says, if you help enough people do what, if you help enough people to get what they want, you will get what you want. I think I should, somewhere along that line. Paul is watching. Vidya is watching. Thank you guys for joining. Let me know where you're watching from. And the 4 kinds of books are, one is the ABCD book. ABCD book. Why did I label them ABCD? Because they're an acronym. The A book is an anthology book. Anthology means you write it with other people. The Handbook to Holistic Health was, I am not a health professional. but I'm an author in it because as a truck driver, my health was bad. I meet my mentor. He's a health and wellness professor and mentor for many years. And he's a professor at the university. So I partnered with the university and the other professors and the professors' students and health practitioner to come up with the best advice from their mouth, their expertise. This book has over 1,000 year of experience, because 21 people, and they range from different age, 60, 50, 40, 20, and you add all the years up, it's over 1,000 years of expertise in this book. Wow. Eric Swanson, my big brother, how's it going? I did a survey. I asked each of the co-author to say, tell me, how much clients do you have? Are you seeing? Are you helping your lifetime? The number 3 million. The 3 million. So this one book, there's content in here from people who's been doing the work for added together. 1,000 years of expertise is in this book, and they've helped over 3 million people, and they're telling you how to live a happy, healthy, wealthy life without prescription medication. This book is needed more than ever, because we didn't say go to the pharmacy and get anything. It's all what you got in your kitchen, your mindset, the regular stuff in this book. If you go to h3book.com, you'll find a link to go to Amazon and get this book right now. You're home, you can read it. Why? Each chapter is written by a different author, and each chapter is only like 5 pages long, right? So holistic diabetes is part of the book. There's some phenomenal content in this book. Miraculous healing, true pure spiritual intelligence. Phenomenal, different topics from amazing leaders are covered in this book. Oral health and systematic health. Phenomenal by Professor. How to what's this? Overcome midlife crisis by my mom. She's the founder of the Toronto Women's Club. Phenomenal people are in this book. Dr. George Grant, my mentor, he has a 26 step from A to Z to live happy, healthy, and sexy and wise to 101. Phenomenal guy. So this book, it's just amazing. It was actually endorsed by the World Organization of Natural Medicine. It was forwarded by the amazing, great, motivational speaker Les Brown, who overcame cancer and survived for 20 years and still going happy and healthy and wise at 75 years old. And his daughter Ona Brown shared what she did to help in chapter 1. She shared Rising Above the Storms of Life by Dr. Ona Brown. She shared a story of how she helped her dad through aromatherapy, through music, through natural healing to come out of cancer. And that book is phenomenal. And there's different content in there that you can actually make your life better a day at a time. There's 21 chapters. You don't have all the chapters written by a different author on a different expertise. So it's not like you have to read the book from front to back. You can open the middle and read it, start from the back, start from the front. It's just phenomenal content. h3book.com. You go there, you'll see the bio and the picture of each of the authors, a little bit about what they wrote about, and a link to Amazon to buy the book. If you have the one-click Prime thing, it will come to your house instantly in another couple of days, hopefully. So that was just the A-book anthology, many people in one book. So if you're a first-time author, it's great to get in on an anthology book, because it's very simple and easy. We're actually compiling one now for world civility. It's an invite only. it's people, because of the nature of the book, because of the content of the book. It's not a general invite to say, hey, anybody want to write a book, come into this one. No, it's an invite only because we're looking for a particular character in person. We're looking for people that have the heart to actually serve people at a global stage. And most of these guys are already author, speaker, mentor. They're coaches already. Now we're taking these coaches who has clients, who have results, who's been fair to humanity, who's been really good, who have been business people that are civil, that haven't been ripping people off. Now we're saying, hey guys, come, let's go work with different governments. Let's go work with different large organizations. Let's go work with institutions and help them implement your initiative. Like, I'm working in Guyana to plant 1 million coconut trees. Phenomenal initiative. It's loved by the government, by investors, by the farmers, by the people, by the poor people, because every time we plant, people invest in our large plantation, we take coconut trees to the people living in poverty and give it to them, the coconut trees, put in their backyard, say, plant this. Here's a little bit of money to maintain the coconut tree. Here's the fertilizer money. And then our experts, our agriculture specialists will go by these community and check up and make sure that the coconut tree is growing properly, and it's not having disease. It's not dying from flood or from drought. So it's all figured out. So everybody, it's a win-win-win situation. It's great for the planet. And as a book publisher, I wanted to be able to get in an industry where I know this cost, trees has to be cut down for books to be printed. Yes, also the book is in ebook format, so that's great. But sometimes, you know what, we have to compromise. I love the physical book. Some people can read on the tablets and on Kindle. I love to have the book and actually read and highlight and write in it. That's just me personally. So when we it's still cheaper than actually trying to print the ebook out on your computer at home. Now, the B-book is your business book. You have to write a book about what kind of business you're in. I'm in the business of helping others to package, promote, and position themselves as an authority. That's my business. That's what I do with Local Experts Group, with Canada Book Club, and with my marketing company. I help package, position, and promote authors, expert people to be author, speaker, mentors, world leaders. But that's the next level. That's what I do at my companies. Now I have other companies that invest in farming. That's different. Now my humanitarian side of work is working and going around the world, working and consulting for large organizations in Africa with the UN, and so that's a different level of work. But what I do best is to help package, promote, and position you to be leaders, to be experts, so you can help others to be better. Now that's your B book. So I wrote a book it's called The Handbook to Becoming the Authority. That's also on Amazon. The Handbook to Becoming the Authority. I have an online course on that too. If you're interested in going step by step on how to become an authority, I talk about how to become an author, how to become a speaker, how to throw your own event, how to market, how to sell, how to promote. It's all in that book. Now, I'm on here giving free content. It's kind of a do-it-yourself kind of information today, where I'm giving you the information, do it yourself. If you need to do it faster, you need to do it without having setbacks, and you need to have it done professionally, reach out to me. I have services to offer. I know it's economic, not great times, but of course, I can give you a discount too. So let's not make money be a problem. If you're passionate, I can work with anyone who's passionate. If you say, hey, financially, I said, okay, let's stick a pin in that. Let's figure out how to make you more money, and then let's come back to that. That's how I work with my clients. I say, we have this. It's not for free. It costs this much. Would you like to do it? I love to do it, but I don't have all that money right now. Let's make a deposit here to start. I'll help you to start creating more income for yourself, and then we continue on that. That's how I work with my client. Phenomenal. Right now I'm giving free content that I need every one of you. If you're home, you're looking for a change of career, you want to start consulting, because you should, because everybody's going to go to Google and Google your name. You need a website. You need to be on social media, one or two, not all of them. You need to be on YouTube for sure. And if you're serious about the stuff, you need to be in a few books, at least 3-4 books. Why? Because they're ABCD book. The first one, anthology, I just told you about that. B is for business book, the book on your expertise. I just told you I have the Handbook to Entrepreneurship. Sorry, that's my other ontology book. I have the Handbook to Becoming the Authority, the Handbook to Holistic Health. Your C book is a book with a celebrity, somebody who's well known in your area of expertise or in a market that you're trying to get into. It's your billboard book. It's a book that people look and say, oh my God, Raymond, you know this guy? Because I'm on the cover of a book with myself, The Secret to Wealth, with myself and Dr. Brian Tracy. Now, he's been a speaker for 75 years all across the globe. Millions follow him, listen to his recordings and training. Now, when they see me on a book with this guy, who I know personally, who I interviewed, who I met several times, who I'm friends with his son, they want to start working with me, because Dr. Brian Tracy haven't been traveling because he had some health concerns previously. Now he's getting much better, and he's going to be traveling again. 75 years old. That's my celebrity book. And my D book is the desire book, or your passion. It's like the story of your lifetime. Unless your story is going to be told in such a way to help others come out of a situation and be used as your coaching a book, I suggest that you keep the book about your story for a little bit later. Only if it's just a thing that you want to get out. Every year, about 10,000 books get published on Amazon or whatever. Most of them sell less than 100 copies. So I don't mean to hype you up and then burst your bubble right away. However, most people jump in to write a book, write it, pay a lot of money, 20, 30,000, or try to do it by themselves, put it on Amazon, and nothing happened. Because you have to do it properly. You have to market and promote it properly. You have to package it properly. Most important, the content has to be positioned properly. Most people say, hey Raymond, I'm working on my book, but I have writer's block. You shouldn't have writer's block when you're writing a book. Never. It means you shouldn't even be writing that book. Why? When you write a book, before you write the book, you should already know what the book is about and how the whole book's gonna play out. That's how it is. I've seen enough clients try to write books and take their time. If you've been wanting to write a book for 10, 20 years, you're gonna keep wanting to write it for the next 20, 30 years. Trust me. It's probably never gonna be written. Stop wanting to write it and speak to an expert. Speak to somebody who has written a book. Talk to me, message me. See, is this book a good idea? Should I write it now? And because writing a book has been such a big goal for people that they forget what the purpose of writing the book, other than I want to write a book. Because I can just put your name on this, take my name off, put your name and say, hey, you have a book. But what the hell's you gonna do with the book? Now, when I talk about health and wellness, when I go meet a client and I know they're an older client, or this book is so phenomenal. It fits almost every bracket, because health is important. Your health's your wealth. Two most important topic in the world. So it's a very great gift. When I meet a new client, I gift them this book. Or I have 8, 9 books now. So I when they come to my office, I say, which book would you like? Choose a book and they will choose a book of their liking rather than me just gifting them a book. And so it's, I want to write a book. Eric Swanson, you have about 10 books or more right now, brother. And I know you are always writing more books. We met in California at the World's Greatness video recording. Les Brown was there, Sharon Lecter was there, Bob Proctor was there, Jack Canfield was there. Eric Swanson is one of the world's greatest motivator. He's on national TV with Brian Tracy, and he's a great guy. You need to connect with. See, Eric says only 8 right now. Only. You can never stop writing books. When you start, you never stop. So Eric Swanson is great to have you. Great guy to follow. He holds his own event all across North America. And you want to connect with him if you want to speak on stage. I do similar things out in Canada. In Toronto, I have the Power of Collaboration event. He has the Habitude Warrior event. And he helped you to become a speaker and speak on stages all across America. Great guy, great friend, great author. Javon's watching. Let us know where you're watching from, my friend. Today, I've been giving out tons of free value on how you can start your own financial ecosystem, which is needed now. It's all online stuff, except for the very last one was a book that give you credibility. Yes, you can do all these things. The important thing is to stand out from the rest of the people. My YouTube channel pays me every month. My Amazon account pays me. Most of your Amazon is actually eating up your credit cards, and you have to pay. My Amazon pays me because my books are being sold on Amazon. My books are being sold at my events. My books are being gifted to clients that become clients that pays me thousands of dollars. Thousands. Lots. So most of you have business cards, right? I do not do business cards anymore. I really don't do business cards. I don't have a business card. I'm an author. Here's my book. This book is for me. Yes, here's the book. Cost me $10. My business cards are $10. Now, let's say I give out $10 books, right? That's a cost. It costs me to print the book. It actually sells on Amazon for $25 or $30. And then Amazon take their money, the shipping takes their money and all that. But when I meet friends and family and clients, I give them a copy of my book. For one Christmas present, myself and wife, we give all of our family copies of our book. And we give them copies of our book because that's valuable. And you now don't have to go and buy something they don't need or something that they will destroy. People never throw books out. It's so important to write books. I'm writing 3 more right now with different people and for different purpose. Some people say, hey Raymond, I wrote two books already. Great. You need 4. You need 4 kinds of book. If you don't have minimum 4, and if they're all 4 in one category, you're not doing good justice. You need 4 different kinds of book. Ask me more about that because books have a purpose. If you're writing a book without a purpose, then it'll be that you have a book. What's the book used for? I don't know. God knows what the book is for. You have to know what you're going to use the book for. And how is that book going to help you or someone? Okay? You don't want to spend all that time and money to have a book without a purpose. So when most people, I say, great, excited, great, love the idea. How much money you have? Lots of money? Okay, great, no problem. I shut up. Is your purpose to write the book? Yes, I have lots of money. Here's the payment. Great. Give it to them, the client. However, somebody who's like, I don't know, I want to write a book, but I'm not sure if this is the right thing and right time. I say, okay, great. Let's write a book about your business, a book that will help you generate income, a book that will put you as the expert in your area of expertise out there. I'm a publisher, published many books. I've worked with over 100 authors to this day from across the globe. And they're doing well. We're writing more books together because what? We may write a book about health. We may write one about entrepreneurship. But now we're writing one with a world leader, my mentor, the guy that works with presidents throughout the globe. And this one is on global initiatives. Because at the top, when you're working with governments, institutions, they want to know that you are the top guy for this area of expertise. Mine is I empower entrepreneurs, young entrepreneurs. And my example in Guyana, people in developing country, oh, I want to go to North America. They don't really look around and say, okay, you know what? We have coconut trees, but North America don't have coconut trees. And coconut water is actually worth more than a liter of gasoline. So what can we do here? Like, let's do the math. I went to the University of Guyana and speak to the students and say, hey, you have land. If you plant coconut tree, you plant it. It takes 3 to 5 years to start bearing, depending on the species. And it bears for 30 to 40 to 50 to 80 years, some species. What an investment. It brings you money for a long time, and most importantly, it helps the environment. It helps the people to come out of poverty. That's how I went into Guyana with my initiative for coconut. I can't use that same initiative in Canada. I have a different initiative for Canada to working with the government and the community leaders there. Canada it is great. They're bringing in 3 million more immigrants. They want to bring into Canada in the next year, 2 or 3 years. Now, how are they gonna do? What's gonna happen? They need to have a way to help immigrants integrate with the system. Who better to help than a guy like me who came to Canada as an immigrant 6 years ago and has multiple business now, work globally. So that's some expertise. You have to see your story, what you got, what we can take of value, and that's what, when we get on a call, I listen to you. I listen to you and see all of the things that you got going on and say, okay, good, let's use that. Let's use that. Let's put that together. How can we monetize it? If you're doing this for charity and goodwill, great. If you have a big bank account, great. I'll charge you, and that's great. I won't ask you too much question because I'll just give you what you want. But if you are actually interested in making money, in helping other people, I will give you my expertise. I will listen to you. I will help you to help to position you as important. You have to be positioned, package, and promote it to the world. Position is what you know. Package is you know me, and we're working together. We're gonna package your book up and your content, and people can Google you. They can find you on YouTube. You have a website, and you're on Facebook. You have an audience. You have people following you, and you're giving out good free content. Yeah, you're working with. So I love to answer any of your questions on this content. Let me know if you like the content, if it was of value to you, if something wasn't clear. I'd love to clear it up with you. But don't send me a private. If you have a question that can benefit other people, please send it in the comment section so somebody else can see and learn from the answer when I answer it back. If you send it to me privately, you're doing other people a disservice. So please, I love to take your questions. I'm also going to take this same video, put it on YouTube, where it will continue getting views over and over again forever. On Facebook, it's great to get audience, now live, and interaction. So Facebook will give me 100, 1,000 views today or over the next week. And then nobody will look back at this video because it will get covered up on my page. When I take it and put it over in YouTube, it won't have a whole lot of views for now. It will take some time, and then it will grow, and it will grow. And as the viewership grows, the engagement grows on YouTube, that video become more popular and popular and popular and popular. You see, it's kind of, that's why you need both. That's why you need to do the videos on Facebook to answer people questions live, because there will be questions that YouTube people will have to ask too. and then you take it and put it on YouTube where it lives on forever, and eventually it could get you paid. Eventually, could get you paid. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all of you. I only require one thing, really, if you're watching, is tell me where you're watching from. Country, city, state, where you're watching from. Stay safe, be well. If you want to buy this book, go to h3book.com. When you go there, you don't have to buy the book. There's a link to Amazon, yes, but what I want you to see is the picture and the biography of each of the authors in this book. That's what I want you to see. I want to see my co-authors and read up a bit about them and what they wrote about. If that's of value to you, then you can click buy the book on Amazon. I'm not selling this book. It's for sale. It's a service. It's great content. It's over 1,000 years of experience. It's over 3 million clients served by the people in this book. Great, reputable people, respected people. They're my friends. I know them personally, and they're all doing great in the world right now. So check out who these people are. h3book.com. h3book.com. And actually, there's a free bonus. You might be getting a free chapter on there when you put in your name and email. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. I'm here. I'm healthy. I'm safe. I'm kind of thirsty right now because I've been on here for a while. I appreciate all of you. Jessica, you are amazing. Jessica is my co-author in the book called called Level Up. It's a book of mentors. She's out in California. She works in between California and Florida. If you want to buy a house out in California or Florida, check out Jessica. If you want to speak on stage, check out Eric Swanson. If you're in New Jersey and you need a physical fitness trainer, check out Tracy Randolph, or she's a health and wellness mentor also. Good afternoon, my friend. Donald Tolson, thank you for joining. Marlando, my friend, great seeing you. Great seeing you on the live broadcast today. Dave Norine, phenomenal businessman, a great community leader. He's been recognized by senators, by the of New York, by the mayor of New York, by a lot of diplomatic community for his work. He has a large distribution network for food imports. David Ryan Imports. If you're Caribbean, you like your Caribbean West Indian food, he have a grocery store in New York and in Baltimore, I think. Jessica, let's see if I miss anyone. Sharon, Peter, Alka Sharma, my phenomenal friend, phenomenal client, and Alka is doing some amazing things around the world. I appreciate you, Alka. We're on a call later on today. Tracy Randolph, if you're watching, we're gonna get on a call later today. Hoa, I appreciate you. Paul, show me the way and you'll find. Hi, show me the way and you will find. Yeah, great, phenomenal. Yeah, I think he's quoting someone. Thank you guys for watching. Ruben West, great leader, great speaker, influencer. Teresa Rodriguez is watching. Phenomenal. Thank you. I appreciate all of you. Asia is watching. Let me know where you're watching from, guys. I appreciate you. I hope this was valuable content. If you are shy and you don't want to post your comment in the public thing under here, that's fine. Send me a private message because there's some introverts and extroverts and all kind of thing like that. So if you don't want to post it or you want to ask a private question, my inbox is there. Inbox me. I will answer it, okay? But I recommend, if you can, ask your general question in the comment section below. If you think it's a private question or you're not sure, just send me a private message. I appreciate you, and I honor and respect each of you as my friend. And you know what? I'll just recap all the things I talk about today. The first thing I talk about in the 5-step to creating your own financial ecosystem is do what you love. Perfect time, perfect reality reset time, economic reset time to do what you're most passionate about. Michelle Obama wrote about that in her book. As a lawyer, she's like, oh my God, my mom wanted me to be a lawyer. Her book is called Becoming, Michelle Obama Becoming, and she talked about it wasn't her passion. She didn't, when she became a lawyer, she's making all this money, but it wasn't what she wanted to do. So even I have friends, many friends that are doctors. They went in to save people's life, and when they realized how the sick care system is, sick care, not healthcare, sick care, they have to leave. They spend all this money, all this time to become a doctor, and that's not what they want. I have friends that are lawyers, and they're fed up. They say, I gotta go to court every day. If I don't wake up and go to court, I can't make any money. Yeah, so don't think those guys are ruling the world. Each and every one of us have a gift, talent, a skill that we can share with the world. I just want to help you to package, position, and promote yours in a proper way so you can be sustainable. If you can't help yourself, you're not going to be able to help many people. At first, I wanted to help so many charities. Now, when I see what I see around the world, charities are not the answer, guys. It needs the people, the right leadership. And if you can't be the leadership, at least you can influence the people in the leadership position. So eventually, if you work towards it, instead of sponsoring one child for the next 40 years, or 10 childs for the next 40 years, that's going to cost you a lot per month, right? It's only feeding a fish every day, fish. You never empower that person. So that's why I'm hitting the road. I'm going to countries, dangerous places. I was in a situation just last month where I almost got robbed, beaten, and my car burnt because I was at the wrong place at the wrong time. On the road. It was a riot. There was a riot. It broke out, and there's nobody there to help me. It was a moment where I'm very appreciative of my mentor, Dr. Clive Rivers, who has positioned me so well as a world leader. And I had my ID card, and I said, hey, I work for this organization, and they said, great, don't touch this guy, let him go. And so I have to do what I'm doing now because I see the impact of the work that I'm associated with. No matter what, so it's weird. I'm not gonna tell you too much about that, but that's what I do, and I will never stop doing what I do because people need people. People need leaders. People need people that can influence leaders to help the vast majority, and you can too. This time you're sitting home, appreciate the time. Because if you're at a 9 to 5, you always hate, everybody hate their 9 to 5 unless you're the boss. Even if you're the boss, I am a workaholic. When I'm at the office, I'm there hours. I travel the world. Right now, I am in New York where the highest rates of COVID-19 is. So I'm not leaving the home, but I'm here with my wife and my child. And so we're having family time. I'm able to talk to clients around the globe, literally talking to people in different countries just today, every day. We are compiling a book. The book is for experts, leaders, and coaches already, people that we have seen their track record as leaders. That's what this book is for, to be positioned, because the call is real. The whole world's on reset. They're going to need professionals, and don't think, who am I to do it? Martin Luther King, I don't think he is who he is because he's like, who am I? Rosa Parks, I don't think she looked in the mirror and say, who am I to go and sit in the front? Mother Teresa, I don't think she's like, who am I to go and represent all these people. Gandhi, I don't think he said, "Who am I to go stand up there and take the beating?" Nelson Mandela, same thing. I don't think they asked themselves, "Who am I?" I'd say, ask yourself this: if I don't do it, who's gonna do it? That's the question you should ask yourself. If you don't do it, who's gonna do it? Don't say, "Who am I to do it?" Let somebody else do it. And if everybody say, "Let somebody else do it," it's never gonna be done. If you don't do it, who's gonna do it? I hope this free content help you start making a difference. It's going online. My content today is telling you how to position, package, promote yourself online, not just for your personal and selfish gain, but so you can help other people. This has been Ambassador Dr. Raymond Harlall. I appreciate you. Be sure to save this, share this video, leave a comment, and encourage somebody else to make a difference. Thank you, and God bless you.